Session 1 of the Big Ten Wrestling Championships from a loud RAC arena as it is finally closed down and all the spectators have been removed. It's finally over, but Session 2 just around the corner. 7 Hawkeyes are battling it out in the semifinals, the 3 others in consolations. Let's take a look at the wrestlers from Session 1. Going from lowest weight class to highest, defending NCAA champion at 125, Spencer Lee had a first round bye before scoring some bonus points with a pin on Nick Aguilar of Rutgers to bring some fire to Tom Brands. Austin Santo had himself a pair of solid matches as he nearly got a first-round tech fall on Jordan Decatur of Ohio State, winning 17-3 before squeaking out a 1-0 win against Nebraska's Ridge Lovett, and Tom Brands loved his calm demeanor.
Calm and cool. We'll worry about ourselves. We just got to keep moving forward with him. We got Roman Bravo Young there, I believe.
Max Murin at 141 started well with the pin against Hunter Baxter of Maryland, but then lost 3-1 to Mitch McKee from Minnesota in the quarterfinals on a last-second takedown. Murin has a consolation match against 12th-ranked Matt Santos from Michigan State. At 149, second-ranked Pat Lugo took advantage of his bye before roaring to a smooth 11-3 major decision against Purinton of Nebraska. He'll see third-ranked Brayton Lee of Minnesota. Second-ranked at 157, Caleb Young has struggled the last month, and that trend continued. He had a chance for a late shot, but couldn't finish against 7th-ranked Peyton Robb of Nebraska, and Coach Brands needs the attacks earlier.
He's going to have to battle. He's going to have to battle, and he's going to have to stick his head in there and his nose and everything else. I think he's tentative. He's waiting too long. And you can't let that clock tick down and then have a guy deep and then he ekes out of it. I mean, you can't give up first period takedowns. We got to be putting our foot down on that accelerator.
Alex Marinelli was the third straight weight with the bye for Iowa. He earned a 14-2 major decision and has 6th-ranked Shane Oster from Northwestern in the semis. At 174, Michael Kemmer also had a first-round bye. He punched home a first-period pin in 1:43 against Lane Mashevsky of Michigan State. Kemmer has Skatska of Minnesota next. Abe Assad made his return at 184 for Iowa and came out swinging. Assad drove home a pair of majors, 12-4 against Janeski of Maryland and an 8-0 shutout against Rocky Jordan of Ohio State. It's safe to say Tom Brands is thrilled to have him back.
We know what we got there. We know what we got there. We love him. Doesn't matter how much we love him. He's still got to do the work out there. He's done it. Now he's got a semi-match against, so we got to be ready to go.
Third-ranked Jacob Warner started off 197 with the win against Nick Wilham of Indiana, but then he squared off with Shakur Rasheed from Penn State. The 6th seed got in on a late shot against Warner and finished the job, winning 3-1. In a loaded heavyweight class, Tony Cassiope pinned Parker Robinson of Maryland in just over a minute before getting into a defensive battle against Gary Traub of Ohio State, winning 4-0. He has Gable Stevenson in the semis. Now that all the wrestlers are accounted for, let's take a look at what Tom Brands had to say about Session 1 and looking forward to Session 2.
We like seeing those bonus points, we do. I like seeing guys ride in tough positions. I like seeing guys in a 0-0 match get back points. I like seeing coming out of tough situations in our favor. That's what I like seeing. Overall assessment is we're looking forward. We got 7 in the semi and 3 on the backside. Don't know our matchups yet. Got to look at the bracket and get the information. Don't be tentative. It's time. We got to go. You don't hang. Warner positionally. Young, tentative. You look at Murin, too close. Can't be close. We got to widen the gap.
Session 2 begins at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, but other notables from Session 1 at 125, 14th-ranked Brandon Meredith led off and beat 3rd-ranked Pat McKee from Minnesota, Also at 165, Evan Wick medically forfeit his match 1 second in. That clears the path for Marinelli. He just has to get through Oster before facing off against possibly Vincenzo Joseph in the championship round. But that's all from Session 1. Session 2 recap will come later tonight. Reporting from the rack in Piscataway, New Jersey, Jon Rawson, DITV Sports.